Hi, welcome to therottenrebel. I'm here with the one and only Saint Laurent Myself.
Yes, hi everyone.
And welcome back to yet another first impression. This thing right here is the brand new YSL Myself. So this will actually be the second time I try this one. So I tried it in the store, I liked it, decided to buy it, bought it online. But this will be the very first time you try it, right?
Yes, it will be, but I have gotten so many comments about this one on my channel. People wondering, have I smelled it? How does it smell? Is it good? So this is exciting.
So like always, we have prepared a fragrance strip with the dry down, but please do spray on the opening.
Yes.
So when I tried it the first time, the opening, I was like, hey, this smells good, but it doesn't blow me away. But there was something in the dry down that made me buy it.
I'm loving this straight away. I love the YSL fragrances, and this is definitely something similar to those. But what I smell in this one immediately, and what I'm hoping is going to get even more strong in the dry down, is that there is something bubblegummy sweet about it.
So this is definitely fresh in the opening.
Yes.
Citrusy fresh, I'm not sure there's an aromatic touch to it, but it definitely has a big dose of freshness in the opening. However, even though I think the opening is quite citrusy, to me, it's also smooth citrusy.
Yes.
In other words, this to me is intense freshness in the opening, but a very smooth, intense kind of freshness.
Yes, it is, and quite soon it's starting to go into something woody, like woody notes or patchouli or vetiver or something like that.
Yeah, so this is interesting in that I like the opening,
Yeah.
but much like when I tried it in the store, it's like, it's a like, but it's not a massive love. The opening does not blow me away. I like it, it's a very nice opening, but I'm not, at least currently, blown away by the opening.
No, this is not the kind of opening that blows someone away, because it's not unique, it's not very different from anything you have smelled before, but it is a really good opening, a really mass appealing opening, impossible to dislike.
So I completely forgot about spraying this on my hand. I'm not sure how I could, but I'm gonna spray it on my hand. You want some?
Yes. Are we getting a Rebel spray in the end?
Maybe. So, oof. Okay, so here's the thing.
Okay, this is good.
You really need to spray this on your hand.
Yes.
Seriously.
Can you
How
smell
could
the-
we forget about that?
I don't know. Can you smell the bubble gum?
Yeah, there's definitely something sort of slightly sweet about it.
The citrus on skin is amazing.
Yeah.
It's citrusy, but also a bit sweet. This is beautiful.
It's probably not something super unique, but it's really nice. So both of us enjoy the opening. Please do try the dry down. And in a minute or two, we will also sniff our hands when that dries down.
I will say that the dry down on this test strip is almost as the opening. So this doesn't change that much on paper.
No.
It's going to be interesting in a couple of minutes when we can try it on our skin.
The dry down, interesting.
Okay.
The dry down on paper, at least, to my nose, is mostly soft woody.
Yes.
That initial citrus, burst of citrus, is very, very soft by now.
Yeah.
And the entire thing is, the woodiness to me is not of the sort of a sharp and clean kind. This is like a diffused, soft kind of woodiness.
Oh.
Okay, here's the difference though. If I sniff my hand, it's a lot more exciting.
Yes.
If you try this, please do try it on your hand or on skin, because on paper, this is actually a bit boring.
Yes.
It's not exciting when it dries down.
Yeah.
On hand, however, yeah, this thing develops in a much more exciting way on hand. So here's the thing, when I tried this in store, there was something like 3 or 4 hours into the dry down that made me decide that I had to buy it. So at least right here in the dry down, I'm not picking up on that. So for some reason, when I try this in store, I actually enjoyed at least the far dry down of it more than where we currently are in the dry down.
Now I'm gonna say something really nerdy. I do think that maybe the bottle in the store had been open for a longer time than
Could
this,
be.
and maybe the scent had evolved.
Yes, correct. That's a question I often get in my comments. How come a fragrance I've smelled in the store smells different when I bought it?
Yeah.
So this is probably a case of that. Hopefully this just needs a bit of air, but this is our first impression. Based on this first impression, I think this is a really nice scent. I'm hoping this will turn out to be as good as when I tried it in the store. To sum this up, this to me opens up quite bright and fresh. This to me, at least the opening, is like a bright citrusy kind of freshness. Yeah. Maybe there's another layer of freshness to it as well. The opening is quite intense fresh, but I feel it's very smooth intense fresh. As it dries down, this pretty much becomes a quite woody scent. Soft woody, easy to wear kind of soft woodiness with a bit of that freshness on top. This is very, very easy to wear. So here are my initial thoughts on the performance. So when I tried this in store, the longevity was fantastic. So with like 3 or 4 sprays, it lasted a long time on my hand and on paper. So I do think, based on that experience, that at least the longevity is really good. When it comes to projection, I really don't know. I need to wear this a lot more. I do feel definitely this is above average.
Yeah.
It's probably not beast mode. I've never ever bought a YSL fragrance that's beast mode when it comes to its projection. But it's definitely above average. So here are my thoughts on usage. So like versatility, occasions, seasons. This has a bit of freshness, a bit of woodiness. I don't feel this is too deep, too heavy or anything like that. And I don't feel this is too light either. It's a lighter kind of scent, but with a bit of depth to it. This is the kind of scent you, without a single doubt, can wear throughout the year. Wear it summertime, springtime, wintertime, whenever time, and you will smell good. When it comes to occasions, this is such a safe scent. To some people, this is going to be a boring scent, but this is very much a super safe scent. So you can wear this, at least according to me, to work, to school, if you are going on a date, whenever, wherever. What are your thoughts on usage?
Yeah, I agree. You can wear this to any occasion. Yes, some are going to think it smells boring because it's a very mass appealing scent, but I think this is an amazing scent, and I don't think there's anything boring about it.
Okay, so final thoughts on the dry down. I do feel there are more nuances to the dry down. So it's not just soft woody. But the dry down to me is very much focused on a soft woodiness. This is a fragrance that's very, very likable. Currently, I like it. I like it quite a bit. I'm not 100% blown away by it. But going back to what we talked about before, I'm hoping that this will change a bit when I start using it more. Because there was something when I tried it in the store that I really, really liked. So how would you sum up your first impression of this one?
I think that YSL has done something that they are extremely good at, and that is creating fragrances that almost anyone can wear and that almost everyone likes.
So it's time to speed up the process of maceration, and you do so by spraying your fragrance. So here we go. I would love to know how you feel about this fragrance. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you find it to be boring? Do you think it's amazing? I actually, whoa. This one on skin smells really good.
You do mean this one on myself smells really good.
Okay, so yeah. Make sure you head on over to Saint Laurent Fragrance's channel. I'm gonna list her channel in the description below. Sub to her, sub to me, and I'll see you in the next one.